Hello there. I recently told you about the Rory Stewart plan for an alternative legislature in case Boris Johnson prorogued Parliament to force through a no-deal Brexit. And now Philip Hammond has come up with his own similar proposal. I did a video on Monday about a cunning plan being formulated by Tory MP Rory Stewart to put together an alternative parliament with its own speaker in place, just in case a new Prime Minister, probably Boris Johnson, tried to shut down Westminster by prorogation in order to stop MPs interfering with a no-deal Brexit. And now Philip Hammond, the current Chancellor of the Exchequer, has gone one better with his own little plan. And this involves taking a leaf out of the playbooks of the trades unions and students by staging a sit-in to try and keep parliamentary business going, as well as keeping alive the chance of reversing Brexit. According to the Huffington Post, Hammond has told colleagues that Commons Speaker John Bercow and opposition MPs are likely to insist on carrying on their duties as normal, even if the new Prime Minister attempts to prorogue Parliament. And it also quotes a former minister saying that Philip will be the leader of the rebel group once he gets sacked, because everyone expects Boris to give Hammond the old heave-ho once he's in number 10. There is also talk that Philip Hammond is helping draft amendments where possible to prevent a no-deal WTO Brexit. Now, the term being used here is a contested prorogation. But as I pointed out in another video on Wednesday, when I talked about John Major's plotting, prorogation is part of the royal prerogative and would be exercised by the Queen herself. The Parliament website itself says, "The Queen formally prorogues Parliament on the advice of the Privy Council." And there is, as is usual with our Parliament, a bit of a ceremony involved. And this consists of an announcement being made on behalf of the Queen in the House of Lords, with the Speaker of the House of Commons and MPs in attendance. The Speaker of the Commons would then read out the same statement in the House of Commons later. The Parliament website says that prorogation brings to an end nearly all parliamentary business, and all bills, unless agreed for carrying over to the next session, would fall, and if questions to government are unanswered, they remain unanswered. It would take a legal eagle to say exactly at what point the prorogation takes place. Is it when the monarch decides to do so, or when the statement is made in the Lords, or after it has also been announced in the Commons? Now, all this sounds straightforward, but it is a lengthy process. I've left a link in the descriptions box below to the last prorogation before the 2017 general election. It's a video worth taking a gander at. The whole thing is televised and done on the world stage. Can you imagine watching Lords and MPs defying the Queen in real time? And the questions here are, would those in the House of Lords really try and stop the prorogation ceremony? And when the Lords sends its gentleman usher of the black rod to summon the members of the Commons to attend the ceremony in the Lords, would the Speaker and MPs refuse to go? Would the traditional and symbolic slamming of the door in the face of black rod, forcing the Lords official to bang on the door before being let in to summon MPs to the upper house, become just the slamming of the door in black rod's face? Would Bercow refuse to make the prorogation statement in the Commons? Then there is the mace, which is the symbol of royal power and must be present for Parliament to both meet and make laws, that is carried into and out of the Commons chamber by the Sergeant-at-Arms at the start and end of every day the House is sitting, and is also carried out when the Commons goes to the Lords to prorogue Parliament. Would the Sergeant-at-Arms, who has custody of the mace, go against the prorogation statement and leave it in the Commons, or place the mace back in the Commons later in direct contravention of the prorogation to try and give this Parliament legitimacy? I can't believe that if it got to this stage that any of this would happen. But this is Brexit, isn't it? And any Lords or MPs trying to continue on after prorogation would, I think, be breaking their oath of allegiance. so I do have to wonder whether it would be anything more than a token sit-in. But from the other end of the argument, it would be a massive call for Boris to make to prorogue Parliament in order to ensure Brexit happened on time. But it might be one he is forced to make if, and it's a big if, he is determined to make Brexit happen. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.